welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Sukanya Bharadwaj, bringing to you the headlines first. Teachers' Day celebrated across the nation. President Draupadi Murmu confers National Teachers Award to 75 awardees. In Tripura, polling held for by-election to Dhanpur and Boksanagar constituencies. Assam Rifles Training Centre and School receives Union Home Minister's trophy for Best Training Institution. Heat wave-like condition in Assam. Temperature crosses 39.4 degrees in the month of September. And in cricket, BCCI announces 15-member World Cup squad, Rohit Sharma to lead the team. And now the news in detail. Teachers' Day is being celebrated throughout the country today. The day commemorates the birth anniversary of educationist and former President Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. On the occasion, President Draupadi Murmu conferred the National Teachers Award 2023 to 75 selected awardees at Vigyan Bhavan in New Delhi. From this year, the ambit of the National Teachers Award has been expanded to include teachers of the Department of Higher Education and the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. 50 school teachers, 13 teachers from higher education and 12 teachers from the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship were also awarded this year.
मैं समझती हूँ कि आज के दिन विशेष रूप से हर व्यक्ति को अपने विद्यार्थी जीवन की याद आती ही है और अपने शिक्षक भी याद आते हैं। मैं सभी देशवासियों की ओर से निष्ठावान शिक्षकों के प्रति आदर व्यक्त करती हूँ।
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi interacted with the winners of the National Teachers Award 2023 at his official residence in New Delhi on the eve of Teachers' Day yesterday. 75 award winners participated in the interaction. The Prime Minister appreciated the efforts of teachers in nurturing the young minds of the country. He highlighted the importance of good teachers and the role they can play in shaping the destiny of the country. Modi further emphasized the importance of inspiring children by educating them about success of grassroots achievers. Modi further talked about taking pride in local heritage and history and urged the teachers to inspire students to learn about their region's history and culture.
एंटरटेन कर रहे हैं, इस तरह से हमें लगता है कि हमारे क्लास के बच्चे भी उसी तरीके से हमारी तरफ देखे जैसे हम आपकी तरफ देख रहे हैं। अच्छा, आप लोग स्कूल में पढ़ाते हैं पर प्रकाशित पढ़ाते हैं, तो मेरा जो तेज है ना वो 140 करोड़ लोगों का जो तेज है ना जो रिफ्लेक्ट होता है इसके कारण। तो ये पर प्रकाशित है।
Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has asked banks and financial institutions to ensure that their customers nominate heirs, which can help reduce the quantum of unclaimed money. Addressing the inaugural session of the 4th edition of Global Fintech Fest 2023 in Mumbai today, the Finance Minister said that the financial ecosystem has to be inclusive, resilient and sustainable. The Finance Minister added that the technology is a financial ecosystem. Speaking more about global collaboration, Sitharaman said that we are living in a multipolar, dynamic and robust world which is facing several challenges, and hence global collaboration is of utmost importance. The 3-day Global Fintech Fest 2023 will witness speakers and delegates from all over the world to discuss key issues and business models to create an inclusive, resilient and sustainable world.
Number of demat accounts has increased by 2.5 times, from 4.1 crore in 2019-20 to 10 crores in 22-23. A record number of mutual funds, SIPs, are being registered, which again helps in generating long-term wealth. And with a monthly flow in the mutual fund industry through the route, reaching all-time high of 15,245 crores in July 2023. Assets under management of the Indian mutual fund industry has increased tremendously in the last decade. It grew more than fourfold from 10 lakh crores in May 2014 to a significant 46.37 lakh crores in July 2023.
New Delhi is all geared up to host the 18th G20 Heads of State and Government Summit that will serve as a culmination of all the G20 processes and meetings that have been held throughout the year among ministers, senior officials and civil societies. In view of this, Minister of State for Electronics and IT, Rajiv Chandrasekhar, today said that the G20 Digital Economy Ministers meeting has reached a global consensus on digital public infrastructure, DPI. The G20 Digital Economy Ministers meeting was held last month in Bengaluru. Meanwhile, addressing the media on the outcomes of the meeting, Chandrasekhar said digital public infrastructure is a powerful mechanism for every country. The minister further added that the digital economy is increasing in a larger component for the economic progress. He said India's digital economy has grown from 4.5% in 2014 to 11% this year.
The Indian context, as you are aware, our Prime Minister launched this intense digitalization process way back in 2015 with the launch of Digital India. And India has seen several DPIs that have been created. And I can safely say that the DPI conversations today that are being held across the world and have in a sense being amplified by these G20 conversations is an exciting conversation, has gained momentum in the context of this presidency, Indian presidency of the G20. India is now a case study, a nation that has employed and deployed technological tools for progress and growth.
In an update from Space News, the Indian Space Research Organization ISRO said that Aditya L1, the country's first solar mission, successfully performed the second Earthbound maneuver. The space agency's telemetry tracking and command network ISTRAC carried out the operation. The spacecraft moving to L1 point has now moved from its previous orbit of 282 by 40,225 kilometers to 245 by 22,459 kilometers around the Earth. The satellite will undergo 4 Earthbound orbital maneuvers before placing in the transfer orbit towards the Lagrange point L1 in 125 days. The third Earthbound maneuver is scheduled in the 10th of September. In Tripura, voting for by-election to Dhanpur and Boksanagar is being conducted in a smooth manner with no untoward incident being reported. According to the District Election Office, Boksanagar recorded 86.34% polling, whereas 81.88% polling has been reported in Dhanpur till the last reports came in. It may be mentioned that the by-election is witnessing a straight fight between the BJP and CPIM candidates. In a proud moment, the Assam Rifles Training Centre and School has been awarded the Union Home Minister's Trophy for the Best Training Institution. The award ceremony took place on 5th September 2023 at the Bureau of Police Research and Development Headquarters, New Delhi, on the occasion of their 53rd Foundation Day. DIG Assam Rifles Training Centre Brigadier Suresh Kumar Sharan received the award. The Assam Rifles Training Centre achieved this extraordinary feat under the able guidance of Directorate General Lieutenant General P.C. Nair, Assam Rifles, for demonstrating excellence in training and producing high-skilled soldiers. The institute has been recognized for its comprehensive training programs, experience and dedicated faculty, innovativeness and state-of-the-art infrastructure. Continuing with their war on drugs, the East Jaintia Hills Police in Meghalaya, in an intensive operation, nabbed the interstate drug trafficker and seized heroin worth ₹2 crore at Umtira today. Meanwhile, Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma took to his Twitter handle and lauded the team for their achievement. Sangma added that his government is committed to tackle this issue of exigent importance by fostering cooperation at various levels for the collective well-being of people across the state. In Assam, Rising temperatures combined with very high humidity have led to an unprecedented situation across the state. This year, the state has been facing severe heat wave-like conditions that have caused temperatures to rise since the month of April with few occasional breaks. In view of this, Guwahati, Silchar and all other major cities of the state recorded the highest ever temperature, with mercury crossing 39.4 degrees in the month of September. According to the Indian Meteorological Department, the temperature is likely to remain the same for the next 4 to 5 days. Meanwhile, all the northeastern states also recorded less than normal rainfall this year. In Nagaland, the Child Helpline 1098 and Women Helpline 181 has been integrated with the Emergency Response Support System ERS SS 112. Secretary for Social Welfare and Mission Director, Mission Vatsalya Martha R. Ritse officially inaugurated the Office of the Women and Child Development WCD Control Room. She said that the inauguration of the center is a cause for celebration and also, more importantly, a call to action. Ritse added that it's a call to work towards a future where the safety and well-being of our women and children are non-negotiable priorities. It may be mentioned that the work for setting up of Women and Child Development WCD Control Room in the entire country has been entrusted to the Center for Development of Advanced Computing CDEC, thereby automating the activities of the two helplines and integrating with ERSS. In cricket, the Board of Control for Cricket in India BCCI has announced its 15-member cricket squad for the upcoming 2023 World Cup in a conference in Mumbai today. The selection panel led by Ajit Agarkar has left out Sanju Samson, Tilak Verma and Prasidh Krishna, who were part of the Asia's Cup. Rohit Sharma will lead India in the 2023 ODI World Cup, with all-rounder Hardik Pandya being named as his deputy for the Mark quadrilateral event. KL Rahul and Shreyas Iyer, who returned to the Indian team after a long injury layoff, remain part of the squad. Meanwhile, India's core team includes Virat Kohli, Shubham Gill, Jasprit Bumrah, Ravindra Jadeja, Shardul Thakur, Mohammad Siraj and Kuldeep Yadav as they aim to win their second ODI World Cup on home soil.
I mean, yes, you would ideally want somebody, an off spinner, but this gives us the best balance. And, the seamers generally bowl a lot in one-day cricket as opposed to T20 cricket. Perhaps you are a little bit more under pressure if you don't have an offie, but no, I think at the moment we are quite happy with the bowlers that we have. I mean, look, it's a good headache to have, isn't it? I mean, Ishan played a lovely innings, generally opens the innings. You'd rather have that headache to deal with than not. KL, you can see KL's record in one-day cricket is fantastic. So when he comes, there will be a conversation, but at least you have two options now. Who you can pick with. I think eventually the captain coach probably sit down and look at what is best for the team.
In Meghalaya, the state police resorted to lathi charge and tear gas shelling at protesters belonging to a pressure group Hindrip Integrated Territorial Organization HITO near the Greater Post Office in Shillong for trying to move towards the main secretariat yesterday. The crowd was, however, dispersed after a few rounds of tear gas canisters were fired. It may be mentioned that the group was participating in a rally from SBI main office to Sadar police station to escort its leaders, who were summoned by police for wearing a black uniform, claiming it violates Section 171 of Criminal Procedure Code. Soon after leaving the police station, protesters along with their leaders tried approaching the secretariat but were stopped by police near Shillong Club, which resulted in a scuffle. Meanwhile, Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsang defended the action taken by the police to control the mob. He said that laws will be applied whenever and wherever required. However, he appealed to the citizens of the state, including the NGOs, to maintain calm. And before we end, the main points once again. Teachers Day celebrated across the nation. President Draupadi Murmu confers National Teachers Award to 75 awardees. In Tripura, polling held for by-election to Dhanpur and Boxanagar constituencies. Assam Rifles Training Centre and School receives Union Home Minister's Trophy for Best Training Institution. Heat wave-like condition in Assam. Temperature crosses 39.4 degrees in the month of September. And in cricket, BCCI announces 15-member World Cup squad, Rohit Sharma to lead the team. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.